Hello everyone and welcome back to another toy review. Now this one was actually recommended by Michael down in the comments below. So if it turns out to be shit, we know who to blame. And of course I'm joking. But the product that we're reviewing today is this Crayola marker airbrush something or other. Basically it just seems to be kind of an airbrush thing. And to be fair, the last two times I've done a Crayola toy product review, I haven't been too pleased with them, so I'm hoping that this one is going to kind of redeem Crayola for us, and hopefully I haven't just kind of been trolled into buying some shitty product. So if you have any suggestions on any kind of arty toys or arty products or anything that you want me to test out on the channel, then leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to try and find them. And before we get into the rest of the video, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. But let's jump on Amazon and see what it says about this product. Okay, so this is it here, the Crayola 04-8737.0030 airbrush. And this is kind of a running thing with Crayola products. They have like these weird numbers in the titles, but I'm obviously sure that that's not what it's called. And I do have a slight confession to make. I bought the Minion themed version because it was £17.28, because the original one is £58.17. I don't know why the hell it's that much money, but it was just too much for us to kind of spend on a kid's toy, so we have basically the same product, it's just Minion themed. Right, so it says create eye-catching Minion designs and make airbrush mayhem like a pro with Crayola Minions Maker Airbrush. Jesus, that's a mouthful. Create your own artful projects or use the included stencils to make signs, blah blah blah. Basically it's just an airbrush tool, and I actually have a proper professional airbrush tool in the studio, but I think I've only used it like once or twice because I wasn't very good at it. So hopefully this is a lot easier. Let's see if it's got any reviews. Great gift. Someone put that it was supposed to be Despicable Me, but it isn't. Minions, like what you're on about. Despicable Me is Minions, isn't it? I'm pretty sure they're the same thing.
Fake news, fake review.
That's pretty much it. Let's see what it says on the original one. Oh, the original one won Toy of the Year award in 2017, apparently. Yeah, so by the looks of things, that they have kind of a typical Crayola marker, which somehow turns it into an airbrush when you clip it into this kind of little device. And they have loads of different kind of themes, like Crayola marker airbrush in pink, and it's got a girl on the box, so obviously the pink one's only for girls, not for boys. Sexist. See if I can find an advert, because that's like the best part of these toy reviews. Okay, I found one.
Now you can transform your favorite Crayola markers into a cool new way to create with the kid-powered marker airbrush from Crayola. Just snap, pump, and spray to transform all your best ideas into amazing art. The new Crayola marker airbrush. Imagine the possibilities.
Well, I was going to slag that off, but actually I found it quite impressive, and if this performs the way it does in that advert, then I think I'll be quite impressed with it. It seems like a pretty handy kids toy. Do I think I'll get the same results as the advert? I'm very skeptical, but let's just dive in, open it up, and see what happens. So we've got some instructions there. Some stickers by the looks of things. Oh. And then this thing, which is obviously the airbrush thing. I have to admit, straight off the bat, that this is quite a hefty product. Like you get a lot of stuff for your money. So you get all these pens in with it as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different colours, which is, again, pretty decent. I'm going to have a quick look at the rules. The instructions. The instructions, actually, it just seems pretty easy. Do I have to pump and spray at the same time? I hope not, because that would be tricky. Try a blue. So apparently you take the lid off. How the f does this work? This is some sort of sorcery, because you just put it in there and then apparently it turns it into an airbrush. It's got some paper. If this thing works, I'm going to be very, very impressed. And again, you get a lot for your money. So I know obviously, I don't know whether Minions is kind of popular anymore these days, but you get like a lot of stuff. You get a lot of stencils, lots of stickers, some paper, some more instructions. Well, right, I'm just gonna freehand something first, just to see what it's like. Oh. Nothing's coming out. Have I done it right? Oh, I have to lock it. Okay. What? Oh my god, this is magic! It smells a bit weird. I'm actually quite surprised with this. The one thing I would say straight away off the bat is that it doesn't kind of seem to have like an accurate spray. It sprays, like it splatters everywhere. But I'm just surprised that it actually works. Actually, the quicker you kind of get used to it, the more accurate the kind of spray is. Right, let me try a stencil. I'm super impressed already. Right, I've got my stencil already. I'll just get a different bit of paper. Let's see how kind of easy they are to change. I don't know how these work. I'm very intrigued. Right, Minions are yellow, aren't they? So. This pump can be quite difficult, mind. Right. And that's the only thing I kind of wish, is that the air kind of lasted a bit longer. It doesn't last long at all, it only lasts like a couple of seconds. And then you need to start charging it up again. And they're very easy to kind of switch between them. So just like taking one out and putting another one in is super easy. Well, we got like a little bit of a dollop there, but we'll ignore that. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's just go through all the colours just to make sure they all work. I hope this is washable as well, because I've got it everywhere. You know what? I'm kind of pleased with this. It worked. Surprisingly, it worked. I didn't think it was going to. The only kind of issue I suppose I have with it is the fact that the pump and the air pressure doesn't last as long as I'd want it to. But I suppose the ultimate question is, did Crayola redeem themselves? And yeah, I think with this product they've definitely redeemed themselves. I think it worked really well. Did it work as well as kind of it did on the advert? It didn't. It definitely didn't, because like I don't think you would ever be able to get the results that they've got on the box unless you were like a magician or something. It was quite like a chunky product and a hefty product, and I think they're quite generous with how much you get, like all the coloured pens, the stencils, the stickers, this big air thing. Would I be willing to pay the 60 quid or whatever it was for the original one? Not at all. Not when you've got like a Minion one, which is basically the same thing and at a fraction of the price. And just looking on the box as well, I didn't realise this, but they've got different kinds of markers. So you've got, I don't know whether you can see that there, you've got window ones and you've got fabric ones. So you can actually change the pens that are inside this kind of airbrush machine so that it's suitable to draw on the windows, which obviously would wash off, and apparently ones that will draw on fabric too, if you wanted to do kind of designs on t-shirts and bags and stuff like that, which I think is really clever. Obviously the one I got was the paper one, and it seems fine, and on here it does say washable markers, so I'm not kind of too worried about the cleanup. But no, I think any kind of young child who's kind of interested in creative stuff and drawing and stuff like that, they'd kind of enjoy this product. It's fun. I think if they're really young, they might struggle with this pump to a certain point, because it does get quite difficult to push down. But other than that, I would totally recommend it. So maybe I haven't given up hope on Crayola products. Maybe I should test another one at some point. Or shall I just leave them at kind of a win? They've had 2 fails, 1 win. I don't know, we'll see. But thank you, Michael, for the suggestion on this product. You didn't troll us, which I appreciate. And if anyone does have any suggestions on any of the products, then again, let me know in the comments below. And have you ever had this kind of product or a similar one or anything? Again, let me know down in the comments below. Was it decent? Did you enjoy it? And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like up the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!